this video, we're going to learn how to put nylon strings onto a classical guitar. First, we'll start with the low E string, the 6th string. So we'll take this sticker off. And the string goes through the top hole like so. Now it's going to come around and underneath itself, like that. Then we go under, then up and around and under once more. So it goes under twice. There we have it. Now we can pull that tight. And we take this all the way up here. Now this E string is going to go through the first tuning peg here. Thread it through straight down. Now push back just a little bit to give a little bit of room for winding there. Now we're going to send this piece behind back through. So we have this now. Now it's going to come around and underneath. And then through itself again. So we're basically making a knot here. There's that knot. Once you have that knot in place, you can begin winding. Now we can begin winding that E string tight. Just want to tighten this up a bit. Doesn't have to go all the way. And then another little trick you can use is just stretching the string out like this as you're tightening. Next we'll do the A string, the 5th string. Same deal here, we're going to take this sticker off, unwind the string, goes in through the top, then underneath itself, then around and through, under again like so. It's like the first knot. You gotta pull that tight, and then it goes again, over and through itself once more, having the string come out around here, just over the wood there. You can pull that tight a little bit. Now the A string goes to the next position here, middle tuning peg, through, back around, make a little knot so it goes over. There's our little knot, and we bring that through. Make that little knot. Tighten that up and begin the tuning. Now we're on to the D string, another steel string. D goes into the 3rd position here. Again, once more, we're going to do the wrap underneath itself once, and then around once more. There we have it. The D string goes into the top tuning peg here. Make sure it goes to the third notch there. Comes up, does a loop around itself to make a knot. There's our knot. Hold the knot tight. Put the string back into the third position. There we go. Let's pull it tight there. Now if you have one of these tuning peg winders, you can save a lot of time when tightening up the strings here. The winder just goes over the tuning peg, then you crank it like so. Now we're on to the nylon strings, starting with the G. So the G goes through the top, same as all the others, around and under like that. Then it goes under itself, around, and under once again. There we have it there. Now we place the G in this position here, and it's going to go all the way to the other top tuning peg. Through the top. Again, we have to make these knots, otherwise the strings will just slip on us when we try to tune it and tighten up. So through the top, gonna make this knot. There's a knot. Tighten it up. And then tune faster. Now we'll do the B string next. B string is going to go to this one right here. Same procedure for tying the B string around. Once you got that tight, take it over here. Second last notch there on the nut. Going into the middle position here. Through the top. Underneath to make the knot. Remember, it's a good idea to give the strings a bit of a stretch here as we're going along, and continually tightening the strings a bit as we're tuning up here, just because each new string you add loosens the tension on all the others. And we want the final tuning process to be as easy as possible for us, so to slightly tune up each string just a little bit. Doesn't matter if it's quite in tune yet, just tightening everything up. Now finally we're on to that high E string. As usual, thread it through the top, do 2 loops, it's around and under itself, and first knot, and then around again for second knot. Push that through, tighten it up. There's the E. Now the E string goes into the first post here. Thread it through. Over the top here, we're going to make another knot. Here's our knot. Once we got our knot going there, we can begin tightening the string. Now after all the strings are on, you'll want to trim the long ends. A pair of scissors works well. Now we'll trim the long ends over here too. Now it's time to tune up your strings using an electronic guitar tuner. You want the E string to be E, of course. There it is, E, A. The A, D, D, G, there's the G, B, We find that these nylon strings tend to go out of tune quite a lot in the beginning. You have to tune them up quite a lot for them to hold their tuning. Now, it's our B there. Just about got it. B, E, and we have all the strings now, E, A, D, G, B, and high E. As mentioned before, the nylon strings tend to go out of tune quite a bit in the beginning, so you have to keep tuning those up every once in a while.